What's going on, guys? Team Dark Arm Doings here, and we have Levi here, who got top 4 at the ETB monthly, playing what deck?
Beetrooper / insect.
So, how'd it go?
It went pretty good. There's a couple side deck choices that may change, but overall it went pretty well. I lost the Cam behind the camera. He was playing PK, and Arc Rebellion just went, oh.
Yeah, just want to get on with the deck profile. See what you're cooking up with.
So playing 3 Scout Buggy. It specials another copy of itself from deck or graveyard or hand. And then lots on field, it locks you into insects. Then you got Scale Bomber. This is like Kagamishinite. As soon as insect summon, you just special it from hand. And then it's a Ghost Ogre while on the board. And for the last Beetrooper, we're playing 2 Sting Lancer. This one puts a card in your graveyard and your opponent's graveyard to the bottom of the deck to special itself during the main phase only. And then on summon, it adds a Beetrooper spell or trap. So that's pretty good. And for the Battle Wasp, we're playing 3 Sting, the Poison. It just adds a Battle Wasp on summon. And then it's an effect veiler by attributing another insect you control. Twin Bow, you can special this for free, and it locks you into summoning insects from the extra deck. And it can attack twice during the battle phase. And I'm playing 3 Pin as well. I decided to max out on all of these. Like, some people are playing like 3-1, 2-2. I just decided to max out on them. Because if you draw 2 of them, you can just normal the one and then special the other one. So it doesn't actually matter if you're drawing 2 or not. And then you can also discard it off of Pikafolina whenever you're doing combo or whatever. And this one, my winning time condition, burn 200. And then for the last Battle Wasp, we're playing the Arblast. He specials from graveyard, so he can special a level 3 or lower insect from graveyard on normal summon. And then we're playing Resonance Insect. This needs to be once per turn, but it's not. So we just get to add a bunch and dump a bunch of stuff. And then Retaliating. This is kind of acts as a hand trap against Drytron, Prank Kids. It specials itself whenever a spell is activated that would special a monster. So, and then on field, it's a Macrocosmos. And then whenever it's sent to graveyard, it can add a 15 or lower insect from deck to hand. And then for the 1-ofs, I'm playing 1 Doomdozer. This one kind of triggers the Retaliating because the second effect trigger when it's banished. And it's also 28, it's pretty cool. I'm playing 2 Kaijus. I decided to do 1-1 because this lets me play under Gozen match, and this one gets over the barrier statue, which actually happened today. So I'm glad I didn't play deck 2 of this. And Gokipole, you send this off the Resonance, and then you can add a level 4 insect from deck to hand. And then if it's a normal monster, you can special it and pop a card on the field with more attack. So I did opt to play the normal monster. It's not great to draw, but even if you do, you can still normal summon it and just go Link Climb with it. And then for spells, we're playing 3 Ready Fusion. So I got the expensive card, or at least for now, because I borrowed it. Shout out Mason. It's just a great extender. If you don't have access to Ready Fusion or the instant fusion target, or the Ready Fusion target, I have another deck profile on TopTeirGamingYGO without the Ready Fusion engine. So if you don't have access to this, you can check out that profile. And then I'm playing 3 Talents. It's just really good. This deck's pretty susceptible to almost all hand traps. So you need as many ways to play through or around them. So max out on those. And for the last flow, we're playing the Formation. This special is a Beetrooper specifically from graveyard. And then you take damage equal to its attack. And then if an insect's destroyed on your field, you can special a token. So, and then Flying Sting, this is your monster negate, and then it resets itself if you control the big giant invincible Atlas. So these are the two that you add off of the Sting Lancer whenever it's summoned. And I played 3 Imperm. I didn't know really what to put in, so I just put in Imperm. The deck's 41. I kind of added the Goki Boar last minute, but I didn't mind it. It was pretty consistent all day. I only bricked once. Going into the extra deck, we got 2 Armor Horn. This one gives you an additional normal summon for an insect, and then you can banish 3 insects to special back from the graveyard. And I'm playing 2 Piccolina. This equips the Resonance Insect from deck to him, and then also to Daggast or Emerald. So it shuffles back 3 and draws a card. And then you can just shuffle the other one back and keep looping them. And then 2 Capillion. This is kind of like Selene, but much worse. You can only use 1 effect per turn, but it acts as interruption because you can special the Sting the Poison, which is Effect Veiler. And then we're playing the big guy. He is Dragoon, and instead of negating, he can special from deck or boost his attack. And then we're playing Shinobi. This is mainly here just because if you have a non-insect monster, this is a generic link to that you can do. So if you get like Nibiru, you can take the token and make him. And then Almirage, if your hand's kind of suboptimal, you can normal summon Goki Pole or Resonance Insect and then make this and then add off of it. And then Cross Sheep kind of goes along with the Cloggy Hercules. There's a cool combo that you can do when you ready fusion and then bring out something. So I had an open spot and I just put in Cross Sheep. Then I'm playing Appaloosa and Access for Link 4s. Even though the Link monsters, which I should have mentioned, the 2 Link monster Beetroopers lock you into insects, you can get them off the field pretty easily and then go into these. So this is to like go through hand traps, and this is just obviously for game. And then Cicada King, it's like another effect veiler, so you special it out, and then if your opponent activates a monster effect on field, you can detach 1, negate its effects, and then switch its battle position, and then it specials a insect from graveyard. And then, like I said, my side deck isn't perfect, but I played 3 Nibiru for combo decks. Played 3 Droll for Drytron mainly, but this came in against Adignister, which is my round 2 match. And then 2 Contact C. You can add this off of a couple different cards, but it's only really good against Tri Brigade and Prank Kids, but I didn't play either of them today, so it didn't really come in. And Pankratops and 3 Cyclone for kind of back row hate. And then 2 Anti-Spell and an Imperial Order. This deck isn't really spell heavy, so the Imperial Order doesn't hurt. And then there's not a lot of cards that like hurt the deck, but these are just good to stop your opponent from playing spell cards. So that was it. I think the only thing I would change is like maybe a Contact C, only play 1, and maybe play a 3rd Kaiju, or just try to figure out a way to add more Kaijus. But yeah, that was it. Hope you guys enjoyed.
Yeah, any shout outs before we end the video?
Yes, a shout out to TopTeirGamingYGO. Check them out. Like I said, if you don't have the access to the like $100 plus fusion card, and you want to play other extenders or you want to play hand traps, you can go check out my profile on there. So, yep.
Alright, well, this is Team Dark on Dealing signing out. Peace.